everybody. Welcome back to Madam Speaker 101, episode 2. Okay, it's not welcome back, it's actually welcome to episode 2. Again, my name is Moe Mohapi, and I am just out here to give you some information about personal branding. Alright, so let's get into today's episode. But I really hope that you watched episode 1, otherwise, the sequel won't make sense. So if you haven't watched episode 1, it's fine. You can watch episode 2, but then just please go back to episode 1, like, comment, share, do whatever you please with the information. Alright, so today we're going to talk about something that's very dear to my heart, and that is just part of the personal branding journey. So as a personal brand, it's just like any other product or service that's out there. Every single brand has a brand personality, and that is one thing that people just mistake. People don't understand what happens, what does it entail, what is it about me that makes me a brand. What do you mean I'm a brand? But each and every one of you are actually in essence a personal brand. You are a brand because you represent something in some way, shape or form. All right, so if you are more in the professional capacity, such as myself as a personal brand, then it comes a bit more tricky and you start strategizing your personal brand as something else. Alright, so there are definite things that you find in certain products, and for the purpose of this video, because I don't want to really give out free advertising to any product out there, I won't mention a name of a product or anything, or color or whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to illustrate in very, very high level, but just the main aspects that you need to consider when you're talking about your own personal brand. Okay, so we all know this. Every product out there, every business out there, every service out there has what we call a vision, a mission. Sounds familiar? Exactly. And that's who you are, and then values, of course. And that also applies to you as a personal brand. So as a personal brand, you have your vision. So for instance, in my case, my vision is to become one of the best brand strategists in South Africa. And brand strategists that will advise a lot of companies on corporate strategy. That's what I want to do. Okay, so then I asked myself, how am I going to accomplish this? And that's where the mission comes in. So through consultations, through my studies, obviously equipping myself with a bit more knowledge, through working maybe at a brand agency, maybe doing a master's degree in philosophy, talking to corporate strategy, just to obviously enhance my knowledge. So that's basically it, okay? And then being seen on a lot professional scale. So that my vision and mission is pretty clear. Okay, I know what I want to do and I know how I'm going to do it. Great. Then the values. So this is the topic today that I want to talk about that people just don't actually keep in the back of their mind. So like any vision and mission, it's one of those things that each and every company, they know it in the beginning of the company. We want to be the best company in this industry, and this is how we're going to do it. And then come the following year when we have to start implementing, everyone just forgets they've archived this beautiful presentation that they presented to the board or presented to investors, and now it's parked somewhere in an archive and they don't refer back to it. So if you have a brand that has clear brand values, it's seldom that you'll actually forget, because your brand values will stem from your vision and your mission. Okay, so today the topic is about brand pillars. Brand pillars. Brand pillars is one of the aspects that falls under your personal brand, and this is in essence the personality, characteristics, and the values and principles of your brand. Okay, I'm an individual, so we're talking personal brand. All right. So in brand pillars, a brand pillars is basically the minimum things that depict exactly who you are as brand. So that is based on the content that you share, the engagements that you have on social platforms or in public forums, events that you attend, special appearances that you go to, things that you stand for, things that you believe in, things that you talk about. So in general, it's a characteristic based on who you are as a brand. So for instance, it is very important to have a clear defined brand pillar. You need to have clearly defined brand pillars, because I'll get to the point as to why it's so important and why it's so easy. to actually have them, and how it makes your whole journey very much easy. Okay, cool. So we're going to make me an example right now, because I mean, obviously I know myself better than anyone else or any other brand. So let's talk about Moe Mohapi as a personal brand. All right, let's get into it. Let me just take one sip. Lovely. Okay, so with Moe Mohapi as a brand, got 3 brand pillars. Brand pillar number 1 is community development. So community development is really something that I'm so passionate about. At this moment, I've got a few mentees, girl childs, I call them girl childs. I've got a few girl childs that I'm busy mentoring in terms of career guidance. Some of them are in the marketing field, so I'm giving them a bit of my experience, my bit of expertise. And I'm teaching a lot of them about how to present themselves, how to speak in public, and how to build their self-confidence and their self-esteem. It's also based on the tips that I obviously spoke about in episode 1. So at the moment, I know a lot of people are saying, why are you only adopting females at the moment? Okay, so I'm doing it because as girls, I think we go through certain struggles and that are not the same as guys, and I don't think I can resonate with men as of yet. Okay, so maybe later, in the later stage, I'll be able to speak for males, and maybe I'll be able to resonate with him better, or maybe I can just get another dude that's doing what I'm doing and that wants to inspire young men. Hey, raise your hand, you can join me. I do this absolutely for free, and it's something that I love doing so much. And to see your girl child grow up and go into this one dream of theirs, and it's amazing. It's like a goosebump. Anyway, so that is brand pillar number 1, so community development. Okay, brand pillar number 2 for Moe Mohapi is professionalism. Okay, so I really love to depict myself as very professional. I always speak about my career, I always speak about what I am, who I am, what I do, where I work. So I'm a public relations and promotions manager, and I'm very proud of that. So I consult with a lot of businesses in terms of economic development for a lot of businesses. I do a lot of talks around this kind of topic. So I want to be seen as a professional. Okay. Then my 3rd brand pillar is lifestyle. I love shoes. People that know me know that I love shoes, and I love traveling, and I love food. Okay, so that is just kind of like the quirky persona in me, just to show you that I am human, not a robot, is the lifestyle element. Okay, so how a brand pillar is so important and what it actually means is every time, so this is how my day-to-day starts basically. All right, so before I post anything on social media, okay, and we speak about social media because right now it's one of the highest advertising forums that a lot of businesses use. Is the digital space, for obvious reasons. I mean, it is proven that we spend over 70% of our time on our mobile cell phones. Okay, so I just gave you a tip there. If you want to advertise, do it on a mobile platform. You'll get a bit more response from a mobile than print media. I'm just saying. Free tip 101. Cool. So before I post anything, right, I sit back. I don't really have to refer back to who is Moe Mohapi as a brand from a vision perspective or a mission perspective. But if I refer back to who is Moe Mohapi from a brand pillar perspective, it makes a lot of sense. So I go into my social media. Okay, so from a community development point of view, this is me. Before I say anything about any topic in the PR space or any topic about mentorship, before I post anything, I go through the individual pillars. Does this fall under community development? No. Does this fall under lifestyle? No. Does this fall under professionalism? No. Then guess what? I'm not posting it. Then I'd rather not say anything for that day. You don't always just have to post for the sake of posting. Okay, but now remember, this is strictly for people that are professional personal brands. Okay, if you are a lifestyle professional brand, there are also a bit of rules that go in with that, but I'm just sharing my experience from a professional capacity. Okay, But if it is something, let's say it's an article about the transformation of digital marketing in advertising space, okay? If I have to share that on a social network, obviously I first check which is the relevant social network. Is it one that is a professional? Is it one that is a social? Or is it one that is a lifestyle? Okay, so then I would choose the right medium, and then I would then say, okay, yeah, this is kind of relevant. This article falls under my professional segment. Okay, do you understand? Yes. And then with lifestyle, it talks about the kind of books I read. Books only not about career development, but books about personal development. Okay, dealing with stress, dealing with burnout, how to remain calm in this fast, chaotic world. You know, so I read articles, I read books, and then I share to the public. You know, what these things mean to me, how I reflect upon them, and so forth. And then you get under community development. You know, a lot of questions I get in my inboxes. Some of them I respond to on a public forum. Like now, this video is literally part and parcel of the reasons why I'm doing this, is because of so many inquiries and so many requests on marketing, on brand, on public speaking, on self-esteem, on so many topics. So I'm hoping that I can actually get to all of these topics by the end of the year to share with you guys. Okay, so it's very important, and that is basically in essence what your brand pillars do. Your brand pillars basically define who you are as a person, what you believe in, what you stand for, and who you stand with. Okay, and you need to kind of depict that through your public forums. I'll say public forums because not everything has to be on social media, but if you're behind a mic at a professional roundtable talk, you know, whatever you say out of your mouth, people are listening, you know, and you can't swallow back your words. Like for instance, this video, I actually tried to make it live almost, and there's not much editing. So if there are bloops, my bloops will be in there. I love being natural. That's just one thing about me as well, is I rather have you fall in love with the natural me than the perceptual me. I don't want you to perceive me as this prim and proper perfect person, because no one is perfect. I don't care who says what, nobody's perfect. Okay, and I said that as well in episode 1, coming to think of it. I'm making you more curious to watch episode 1. Hey, good. All right, so that's basically it about brand pillars. It's just very important for you to have brand pillars. I would advise you not to have too many brand pillars, because what happens is then your brand starts to dilute, and we don't want that, right? We want it to be clear. Okay, what we actually use in marketing is a term called SMART. So everything that you do must have a SMART objective. It must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, it must be realistic, and it must be time specific or time bound. All right, so make sure that if you're going to choose these brand pillars, that they are SMART brand pillars, and they are in line with where you want to go, they're in line with your vision, and they are in line with your mission. Okay, I really hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. I mean, it's like the best recipe that I use for myself. It helps me get out of a lot of trouble. From a public figure point of view, I really try and adhere to being professional, to sharing lifestyle, and to obviously impacting the community at large. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, please just let me know. If you did, let me know. Comment, share with me what are your brand pillars that you've identified, or what else would you like to add for me that you think that I might have missed. Okay, remember, this is actually a channel where we both learn, so I do really count on your engagement. Please do not forget to subscribe, otherwise you won't know when I post any video. I don't have an exact set date and time when I share my videos. It's just when I get inspired, I share it. But I'm really trying to keep it as frequent as possible. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name is Moe Mohapi. I'm available on all social platforms. It's Moe Mohapi on all social platforms. You'll see at the end of this video is my little business card, and it will show you exactly where to get hold of me. Please keep in touch, share your comments with me, share this video with people that you think need to hear it, and just continue to be great.